Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we were playing Minecraft, but we're playing a Java edition today. We usually play it on like an Xbox or mobile or something like that. If you check out the past, there's a lot of Minecraft P and a few Xbox. Not a lot. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, very little Xbox. Xbox 360, a little bit of that. So let's ooh, crouch using shift. But yeah, do have a few things downloaded. If you, as you could see, I do have a few things downloaded. Hold on. I had to change my GI. It was a little bit too big in my opinion. But I'm glad to be playing Minecraft again. I haven't been on Minecraft in a little bit. Let's do that. Man. Apparently, um, so I was gonna talk about Iron Lung a little bit more, but even though I talked about it a few weeks back and last week and all that jazz, but still, um, I've been seeing things on like Facebook and stuff about Jack and Mark and their feud or some shit, and it's just like, I think with a little bit of a context, they up Sean, otherwise known as Jacksepticeye, but Sean, he unfriended Markiplier on or something, but unfriended him on some platform, and apparently everybody's all peed off about it. But from what I know, I there was things that went to I think they all went to like Bob and Wade for some reason, and brought up like, hey, is Markiplier and Jack good or something? I'm like, and then yeah, I'm like, what? Why would you do that? That's pretty much annoying somebody else to find an answer because it's somebody else's personal life. They're not gonna say something if it's personal, whatever. It doesn't matter. But like, yeah, I understand both of their viewpoints and stuff like that, and all that jazz. But one of them, Bob, or I think it was Wade. He was like, Jack, he's still pretty cool. Like he's pretty cool with us. Um, we hopefully will record with him at some point. Um, he just has to ask, pretty much, and then we'll pretty much set. And if our schedules come back and come in line, we can record something. That's technically what they said, but in a very bad way of speaking, because I'm really bad at speaking apparently. Which is why I'm doing YouTube. It's because I need to actually teach myself how to speak better. Um, because over the years I've just got my speaking has gotten worse. I don't know why. I don't know if it's some condition or something. I haven't been diagnosed with anything. I haven't tried to get diagnosed with anything either. So it's like, I don't know. I probably have some condition. I don't know for sure. But I'm not gonna self-diagnose anything. I'm not that kind of person to do that. So, but yeah, over the years, I've just gotten worse and worse at talking. I don't know if it's something personal from pretty much me growing up or something else without actually telling people a lot of context about myself and about my life and stuff like that. But that's kind of my main thing. But yeah, because like it's hard to actually talk to somebody, even like not even YouTube. even though it's just myself, like I still struggle when I know I'm actually trying to talk to somebody. But if I'm by myself, it's fine. Like I'm perfectly fine if I'm just by myself. Ooh, we're getting nighttime. We are getting nighttime. Uh, um, okay. Ooh, okay. We're gonna station up here. Moo. I had a dog that used to do that. It went roar or roar. It was great. Kind of like a little cow. It was great. He was a Great Dane. It was pretty. I loved him. He was great. But yeah, he passed away a few years back. Kind of sucked. Kind of sucked. Ooh, look at them stars. Oh, that's a huge ass moon. Okay. Uh, all right. I'll see you guys in the morning. Um, all right. Oh, hey, daytime. How far daytime did we get? Okay, we didn't get too far, thank God. But yeah, continuing what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying, but so I wouldn't be continuing. Whatever. Um, but yeah, continuing on my conversation. Jack and Markiplier, their situation. I in the best in easiest thing to say about it. I don't really give a shit about it. I go with what I know, and I know that they're still pretty chill with each other, and that they're not, at least they're not fighting. So, but like, yeah, it would be cool for them to come back together at some point. Yeah. Thing is that right now, Jack is helping with a movie right now, or Sean is helping with the movie, and Markiplier just finished working on his movie, so it's like they're both on opposite schedules. So it's like they're not going to be working together for a bit. And their 2022 or whatever scene that they filmed with Jack, um, and people keep on bringing that up, and it's like, yeah, okay. They both are in the movie. That was my only thing that I was like, oh, so Sean's gonna be in the movie, and it was good enough with me that he didn't get cut from it. Like, he could have been, if they really wanted to, they could have cast somebody else. Even after that, they could have cut pretty much part of him out and then have somebody redo the scene. Mark had the ability to just say fuck it and leave him in there, which was great. I like that he stayed in that. I like that he stayed um in the movie. It was great. Even if it was just for one scene. But yeah. Continuing going on. Oh, I think kind of remember. So my dog that sounded like a cow when I brought it up. So his name was Gus. He was a Great Dane. He was I was like he was like blue, but he was like a grayish blue. He had the like very light tint of blue on gray. It was kind of weird. But he was so nice. Every person that actually saw him, it was great. Yeah, I miss him a lot. But yeah, when I got told that he passed away technically, I was actually got picked up from where I was coming from, and the person, so one of my family members was like, "Hey, guess which dog died?" I'm like, "What the fuck? That is not right. That is not right." But and so I guessed a different dog, that was a little bit older, and I was like, is it this dog? Nope. How do I go into my inventory? I'll just do that, yeah. Put some boots on here. I don't know if it's just me, or yeah, I don't know if it's just me or it's just like a tight-knit community or something like that. But I really like leather boots, or just leather armor in general. Um, yeah, because like every playthrough I do in Minecraft, I try to get leather boots. At least recently, I've tried to get leather, at least some kind of leather armor in the beginning before I do anything else. It just feels right for some reason. I don't know why, but just feels like I need to. It's kind of weird. Another thing that I don't like in at least in Minecraft, that's automatically put onto your character when you first get in on Bedrock and or PE, um, is the auto jump feature. I absolutely hate that feature. Just out of the get-go, you automatically get that added onto your account, and then it's just like, oh, you run into something, and it's just like, oh, you auto jump, and it's like, oh no, I do not want that, and I hate having to actually, even though it's just a very small thing, and I do that. I instantly is like, oh, no auto jump, I'm good. Sometimes I forget about it, and then this is actually pretty cool. Continue, like, I don't move this fast in my old videos. I was like this. It was kind of weird, but like it was supposed to be more of like a like slower cinematic type shit versus like now you have to like be everywhere at all times to actually continue having engagement. It's, I think, insane in my opinion, but people these days are different. That's all I can say. Yeah, you can't really do anything about it. You have to stay with the times. If you don't, then you're considered washed up and all that shit. It's it's a very problematic thing. I don't know how to say it, but it's very mixed. Yeah, it's very mixed. Just toss it in there. Yeah. Hey, Endermans, come read my mind. That's weird. It's fucking creepy. I don't know, you guys probably have. I don't know if you, what niche are you, but like, right now we're in a thing called Ramageddon, and AI shits all over the place and all that stuff. I think it's crazy how prominent AI is. And it all pretty much began from people actually people started to fund OpenAI when it was starting up, and it was like, ah, I didn't. I was like, hell nah. Like, yeah, that's a cool thing, but I don't want it to be. I was pretty much scared of like the movies and shit saying, "Oh, AI is gonna take over" and stuff like that. But like back in, I think it was the early 20s, early between 2010 and 2020. But OpenAI was a startup company, and they were asking for funding, and they were asking for exactly what's happening right now. They were asking for people to fund their company, and they got funded like, yeah, they got funded like, I don't know, it was like $1 billion or some shit. It was probably a few million, but I knew there was a good few zeros in there, and it was more than 1,000. So it's between 1 million and $1 billion, and I was like, "Geez, this is crazy." I haven't seen the what I'm talking about for a bit, so I'm just kind of going off knowledge, which is iffy. But yeah, right now AI is getting stupid. I have a professor. I'm not gonna say his name, confidentiality and stuff like that, but he was pretty much every week we end up talking about AI, even though his class is not AI based. I think it's kind of funny, but we end up talking about AI and stuff, and it's he's like, yeah, AI is making people stupid, like more stupid than they are, but like it's just AI is making people stupid. I'm like, that that makes sense because it popped in right away. I'm like, that makes sense because like if you're looking at like I don't know, he brought up that ACT scores has in the United States has dropped. I think it was by a few percentage or something like that. Uh, since AI was like introduced and stuff, and I was like, shit, that is bad. And like the amount of people, there was a survey that actually went around on for adults who actually read books in their free time, and it went from a 80% of adults actually reading books on their free time down to I think it was 50. I was like, shit, that is bad. Even though, like, yeah, that's more of a personal thing where it's like, yeah, you don't want to read books. And yeah, I have books of my own. I read them periodically, but I don't read them often. But I have, like, it doesn't matter what kind of book. It's like, the thing was like, if you read any book from beginning to end, and if you just read it, doesn't matter what book it was, doesn't matter if it was 2 pages or 2,000 pages. It was a book. And like 50% of the thing in the most recent time it was actually calculated was like, yeah, we don't read books. And it's like, bro, that's insane. Like keep on just vibrating. Just keep on vibrating. I don't know why. Just gotta keep on moving for some reason. Oh, bo 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 boo boo boo. Um, ooh, another thing that may be fun to talk about is I don't know. I was like, hey, yeah, there's another thing that is fun to talk about, but then I don't have anything in my brain to actually talk about. It's like, oh, yeah, I totally had something. I did not, but I totally had something. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I totally had something in my brain. I did not. I did not have something in my brain cells. They were not firing at all. But continuing on, we are This is all temporary. This is a temporary base. I don't know why I continue building on it, but that's just a habit of mine. It's just to continue building on something that, even though it is temporary, but like fix it up, kind of make it feel like home. Call it because I actually want to feel like I complete something a little bit more than just basic. Um, Housework, as I don't know how they'd call it, but yeah. Um, Probably as you guys have seen, I have who knows? I have all my characters are fucking female characters. I've been like that since I've been young. It's been a thing since I was really young. Pretty much ever since I've been playing on anything. I've always, yeah, back when I was actually playing Roblox when I was really pretty pretty young. Not like too young, not like people who are playing Roblox now like fucking 4 years old type stuff. No, I don't know, like I was like 10, not even 10, I was closer to 12, but still. It was like 2014, 2015 area. Not even 2014. No, about that area. But still, it was ever since then I've always had characters like that, and so it's like I haven't really changed. It's kind of been more of a habit than anything else. It's like, oh, okay, well, let me just find another character that fits. Um, I think it's more of a, we call it um, a life thing as well. Uh, how the last year has been, 2025, how 2025 has been. It's been it's very much like in the beginning it was like, okay, I'm dealing with it. It's kind of weird, but okay. And then the middle, it was like, I'm doing better. It's going better. But it's like, okay, not as good as I expected it. But then at the end, it's like, what is this shit show? It's like, what is this? I don't understand it. I I'm not understanding. That's kind of the point I gotten with 2025, which it pretty much devolved. And then recently, because of all the AI stuff, um, the Ramageddon, which RAM and GPU prices have skyrocketed, and most likely more prices. It's like I actually went to Walmart recently, and not like it was, oh, I actually went to Walmart. That's crazy. No, I went to Walmart recently, and I stopped. I was just grabbing one thing, and I was like, screw it. I'm gonna go look at the technology section because I was seeing that the RAM price that I was like, yeah, they're removing RAM from PCs at stores. So I was like, I have to make sure this is true. And they are. They are actually removing most of the RAM from the computers. Kerbal Space Program. Fucking great game. I love that game. Game is great. Um, the second game I do not plan on getting. It's $60 for nothing. As I looked at reviews before even trying to thinking about buying it, I looked at the reviews and I'm like, I'm good, buddy. I'm not gonna think about buying the game. It is $60 for an unreleased or an undone or yeah, an unfinished game that has been abandoned, and the company has quite literally dipped from the chat, as they would call it. And as the youngsters would call it, it has dipped from thy chat. Oh, I can't wait to be an old guy. Oh, it's gonna be great. I would love to actually have like more people viewing my stuff, and I would love for, I don't know, people to watch a video throughout the entire thing. My editing has gotten a lot better in the last, after me disappearing for a month or so, and um before my winter car videos. So my winter car video, that was pretty much the beginning of what I would call the dis the after I disappeared, pretty much. So the end of my disappearances. Um, I don't plan on disappearing again. A lot of it's just like I get on a roll some days, and then I'm just like I don't get on a roll other days. YouTube is like a place for me to actually calm down and just kind of get out of the space because I don't have anybody to really talk to. And so it's like I have to just talk to myself. And because of that, that's like monotone stuff as well. This is hideous, but it's yeah, I'm just gonna remove this and say fuck it. I'm leaving it because like it's temporary. I can't wait to actually build something else because like I'm really bad at building. Apparently, I've gotten really bad at building houses and shit. It's been really bad. But oh, another thing I can talk about real fast um, is the 6-7 shit. And I bet there's children on here saying 6-7, 6-7. It's like fuck you, bitch. That's the best I got. Fuck you. Um, I hate that. I hate that shit. It's just a little thing that everybody's saying for the memes, as they would call it. And it's stupid. It is very stupid. And a lot of shit has been changed throughout the years. Like, shit hasn't been, like, you can't say certain things anymore. Like, yeah, totally understandable. Times change, but it's like, it's changing too much. It's changing too fast, in my opinion. It's going fast. It's going by fast. It's like I'm starting to lose. I'm starting to lose track on shit already. And it's like, jeez, buddy. Why is it going so fast? It's more of a pain than anything else. But anything else? Oh, okay. Very much work in progress, but it's a temporary work in progress. It's not a permanent solution. I shouldn't have put that there. I should put it on this side, but it's whatever. And this shouldn't be inside of a house. It would burn it down. But it's not my problem. But I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. Bye.